everyone. My name is Oya Bekişoğlu. I am one of the regional sales directors for Scenic Group USA, and I cover the Southwest and the Midwest. As always, you know, I will unmute you at the end of the session, and you can either type in your questions or please feel free to speak. I will also turn off my webcam so you will have the full screen for you. I think that's going to be better, and then I'll come back again. So having said that, let me turn my camera off, and let's go to the polar regions. Before we start, just a quick recap so that you will remember, if you are not very familiar with us, under the Scenic group of brands, we have Scenic and Emerald, two brands, and under the Scenic, it's all inclusive. Scenic rivers, we go to the European rivers in Southeast Asia, all inclusive, butler service, gratuities, everything is included. On our Emerald brand for the rivers, Emerald Cruises, we also go to the European rivers, Southeast Asia, and Russia. Also, we are very nicely inclusive. It's a hidden gem. 5 years in a row, we have been awarded for the best value on the rivers for our Emerald Cruises river brands. 2019, we have launched Scenic Eclipse, the world's first discovery yacht, which we will talk about, and to be launched Emerald Azura, our other second yacht on the Emerald brand. She will be a stunning and another game changer. So for the ones who you know, we are an Australian company, family owned and operated. We are also building up our own ships. So these are the things that you should be maybe considering when it comes to select the supplier for your valuable clients. All right, so this is just a very quick recap what we are and what we have. So the world's first discovery yacht, Scenic Eclipse, built here is 2019. We have the latest technology. All suite, 114 all veranda suites. Maximum capacity is 228 on the non-polar and 200 on the polar regions. She is only 552 feet in length. And think about it, with the Marina platform, it's a very easy access. You can actually see it here also. And I have some other pictures at the back that you will see the Marina platform. It's a great way of getting in and out. We have 2 helicopters, submarine, up to 10 dining options, 8 lounge and bar. The spa is phenomenal. We have tools, we call them tools for discovery, like helicopters, submarines, zodiacs, kayaks, e-bikes, paddle boards, they're new actually, and many more. And they're all inclusive. So when it comes to Scenic brand, we do not ask a credit card from the guests when they're on board. All luxury suites, all veranda, 114 of them. Every suite type will have their own butlers. Up to 10 dining options. They're all included except the chef's table. It's a private invitation only. And in the handouts, I also put the differences between the suites so you can see which suite type will have extra perks. So please have a look at it, and I will send you this information also. Anyway, all your beverages are included. We have a whiskey bar, for example. It's up to 100 different whiskeys, all premium beverages, all day long, all inclusive. We have a discovery team of 20, up to 20 actually on the polar regions also. All your excursions we call Scenic Enrich and Scenic Free Choices, they're all included. So truly all-inclusive luxury experience. I have to say we're very proud of that. Scenic Eclipse was purpose-built. If you remember, we build our own ships, we have our own shipyard, and Scenic Eclipse was purpose-built, especially for the polar regions. We have 50% larger stabilizers. They're all custom built. It's 50% larger than the other ships. So what it means, these stabilizers, the ship, and also with the dynamic positioning system, number one, we don't have to anchor, so we are still very eco-friendly. We are protecting the seabeds, and also the motion you know, you might have some rough seas, and with the stabilizers, the guests will either not feel any motion or very minimal. So these are very important state-of-the-art technology that, remember this, 50% larger stabilizers. We have the state-of-the-art fins also with that stabilizer, and plus the dynamic positioning system makes Scenic Eclipse really, it actually sets it up apart from the other cruise lines. I will also share another video in my follow-up email so that you can better understand why this is very important. Also, all our critical systems on the Scenic Eclipse have been duplicated, like we have 2 wheel houses, 2 generators, the food preparation and storage are duplicated, so there will no disruption when the guests are traveling with us. So the safety will be always the priority for the guests also. This is a nice picture to show you why this is important. So this is a regular ship. You can see how the ship is kind of moving. And with our zero speed stabilizers, I was telling you that 50% larger than, you know, others. So it really makes the ship stays and stabilized. It's a great picture to show the differences. And these are the fins. They're also custom built fins. Where do we go? As with the Scenic Eclipse, we cover the world, polar to polar. This year, actually, we added new itineraries like Northeast Passage, Northwest Passage. We also go to Japan, beautiful itineraries. We also go to Mediterranean, as you can see. Now, these colors are for the different excursion types discovery types that I will share it in a minute. So we really make the big loop all year round, and this is where we go. Excursions and activities are all included. This is your marina platform that I was talking about. This is a typical excursion. It's a Zodiac landing you can see here, and this is our mudroom. The parkas are complementary on the polar regions that we provide to the guests, and the guests keep it with them as a souvenir. But the boots also we provide them, but they don't keep it. So all the excursions and activities are included. I always get this question. They say that, well, how many kayaks do you have? How many Zodiacs you have? And what if, you know, a guest cannot have that? Can we reserve? Well, we have a discovery team that they manage it, and it's kind of like cycling. There are so many to do. Remember that one group will be doing kayaks, one group will be doing the Zodiac landing, one group will be doing the helicopters, one group will be doing the submarine, one group will be maybe exploring the ship and having a spa. So the activities will be non-stop, and everybody will enjoy whatever they want to have. They just have to sign up. So meet your discovery team. Jason Flesher, he's my favorite. This is him too. He has a up to 20 discovery team members. They're all having their master degrees. They are zoologists or historians. They will be with the guests at all times. They will be telling the stories about the destination. It doesn't have to be only the polar region, but non-polar regions also, that they will be with the guests at all times, on board and offshore. And these are fun guys, as you can see, and it's their passion in their life. And Jason is leading the team. So we do have 3 voyage styles, like discovery styles. Scenic expedition voyages are our Antarctica and the Arctic regions, up to 200 guests only. We kind of try to do it more expedition, more exploring those polar regions in a deep with a deep discovery team. When it comes to the scenic discovery voyages, it's now non-polar regions. It can be your America, South America. If you think about the scenic cruise voyages, again, it's 228 guests maximum, and it's focused on Mediterranean, beautiful, again, beautiful voyages. And style-wise, still you will have your discovery team leaders over there. You will have your e-bikes. You will have all those discovery tools that will be with the there will be for the guests that they can use it whenever they want. I just wanted to show you this, that we have 3 different styles, and depending on what the style and where you go, that discovery, all-inclusive discovery experiences will be. It's a great picture that shows that wherever Scenic Eclipse will take the guests, that the guests will discover that destination, Antarctica, Arctic, or Europe, anywhere, North America, by air. Here's your helicopter. Under the water, here's your Scenic Neptune, the submarine. On the water, your kayaks or pedal boards. On land is your Zodiac landings, or in some other destinations, there will be some other excursions on the land. So this is a great opportunity that the guests will discover that destination, whatever the way that they wanted to explore that. Here's your helicopter. This is something new that we added: helicopter landing, skiing, helicopter hiking, helicopter golf, and gastronomic helicopter dining also. Keep it in mind. I think that's going to be cool. Here's your submarine. It's just beautiful, and this is a great picture that 2 happy clients were exploring the Scenic Neptune. Our Zodiacs, he's one of our discovery team members. In every excursion, in every Zodiac experience, there will be a discovery team member on the Zodiac, and there will be also, if it's a Zodiac landing, there will be some other team members will be waiting for the guests. These are kayaks. You see the marina platform. You don't have to really leave the ship. And this is a beautiful picture. Everybody's on action. You see, some people are here, some people are here. There are some other people getting on the kayaks, etc. So it's a non-stop experiences. Pedal boarding, this is also new that we added. These pedal boards are made for Scenic Eclipse only, and you can also have the pedal boards in the non-polar, like warmer climates also. Can you imagine you're in Mediterranean, you're getting out from the marina, and then there you go, you're just having the pedal boards just by yourself. All right, so it was just a summary of why Scenic Eclipse, and we talked about the safety and the latest technology. We talked about the tools and our discovery team. These are really very important. When you are matching, you're the matchmaker, you know that when you are qualifying and matching your clients, just think about these. Now, let's talk about Antarctica and the Arctic. 5 key differences. It's a very common question. Sometimes, you know, they say, oh, wait a minute, the polar bears, I thought it's in Antarctica. No, it's not. So very simple. When you are in the Arctic, north, just think about north, then you will have your polar bears, walrus, or puffins. And the Arctic is surrounded by the land. So these are really the very key differences. So when you come to Antarctica, south is surrounded by water, and penguins live in the south. So, and those 2 animals, polar bears and penguins, cannot really be together and side by side because of the 2 different continents, that it cannot happen. So on the north, marine and land mammals, including seals, whales, Arctic fox, and many more live. In the Arctic, approximately we have 2 million people who are living there. And we have some major native cultures. So think about Russia, Alaska, Canada, Greenland, or Norway, Sweden, Finland. They're all in the Arctic region. Also, the Arctic Ocean has some borders. which is Russian border, US border, Canadian border, Greenland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Iceland, they all have their territories and borders. When it comes to Antarctica, it doesn't have any border, it doesn't belong to any country, but it's governed by the Antarctic Treaty. So it's very important again. So none of the countries own Antarctica. And there is no native culture, and you will see your penguins and mammals, the marine mammals, seals, and whales still you will be seeing in Antarctica also. So side by side, these are the 5 key differences. If your client comes to you and says, hey, it's my bucket list, Antarctica and the Arctic, ask the questions. Do you want to see the polar bear? Yes, then pick the Arctic. If they say, no, I want to see my penguins, then you have to take them to Antarctica. You have to know the differences, Antarctica and the Arctic. So let's talk about now some of the Antarctic cruises. So where we go in Antarctica, as you can see, we go to the Falkland Lands, South Georgia, beautiful itineraries that we have that I will share with you, Weddell Sea. Because Scenic Eclipse was purpose-built for Antarctica and the Arctic, the polar regions, and because of its latest technology and the shape, we go further south. If you compare with other ships and other companies, you will realize that we really go further south, and we break the ice so that the clients will really explore the destination beautifully. It's just beautiful and phenomenal experiences. So as I was saying, we have I can divide it into 3: Weddell Sea and Antarctic Circle, South Georgia and Falkland Lands, or Antarctic Peninsula. When to go? It actually starts kind of end of October, beginning of November, and it ends mid-March. So that's it. So because of cold, you cannot go after March. And think about it, it's the opposite. When we have our winter here, it's kind of summer there. So the best time to go is actually December, January, beginning of February. It's the best peak season. Now, think about it again. When you are talking to your clients, if they say that I wanted to really see the beginning of everything, the elephant seals when they give the birth, the penguins court, like the nest building, how they breed, I wanted to see that, then offer them going maybe in November. If they wanted to see the humpback whales, if they wanted to see the Weddell seal or elephant seals, then it's going to be December to mid-February. If they wanted to see the penguin chicks, if they wanted to see them, the albatross chicks hatches, then the late summer, like mid-February till mid-March is the great time to go. And if they're really into the penguins, then please look into the itineraries with the South Georgia and the Falkland Islands. They are phenomenal. Let's see some of the itineraries. So this is Antarctica in depth, very popular, and it's kind of actually one of the popular itineraries for any other cruise lines also. It's Buenos Aires to Buenos Aires, round trip. It's 14 days. I highly suggest maybe pre and post a day earlier so the guests can really explore the destination. And as you can see, it goes all the way further south, all the way to Lemaire Channel. And think about now again, passing this Drake Passage, because of our stabilizers and the fins, if the sea is really very rough, then the guests will really have minimal sea motion. That keep it in mind. Another very top kind of like the guest really, it's a high demand itineraries. It's a little bit longer. If your guest has a longer time, this includes actually the South Georgia, as you can see, and this is from Buenos Aires to all the way to Rio de Janeiro. Again, I highly recommend pre and post so that the guests can explore a little bit more Buenos Aires, and also in Rio de Janeiro, they can explore the destination, staying maybe 2 more nights. And this is a great way of discovering the penguins and the wildlife also, as well as the Antarctic Peninsula. It's a great itinerary. Another one, it's 20 days. Again, it's round trip Buenos Aires. It's kind of like the combination of the first 2 itineraries. So all the way goes to the south, and then comes to the South Georgia, the Falkland Islands. Again, remember, the guests can see the wildlife, the penguins, and this is again a great itinerary if your clients has more time in it. So what they will be discovering, this picture has been taken in the South Georgia island. These are the king penguins. Look at them, how cute they are. So what they can see, Adelie penguin, chinstrap, gentoo, leopard seal, crab-eater seal, killer whales, which is orcas. The most common ones will be actually humpback whales, blue whale, very rarely, but they will be seeing, or minke whale. So these are the wildlife that can be seen in Antarctica. Let's see some pictures. These are chinstraps. Very cute. Very famous macaroni penguins, and some other seals. And these pictures were taken by our discovery teams, actually. Crab-eater seals. And you know, they come, our discovery team members, especially Jason was telling that these seals are very friendly and they really come to you. Look at this picture. This is again was taken by our discovery team members. This is Scenic Eclipse, and this seal, here or she, is posing. Humpback whales, they're feeding. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's stunning. And a baby orca, not okra, orca. All right, let's talk about Arctic and fjord cruises. Remember, bears, all bears in different countries. We have now more different experiences. You will see lots and lots of waterfalls. You will see puffins. You will see different birds. Everything is going to be different. So when to travel, it's May through to September. That it's really very pleasant, warm weather. If the guests are, you know, they're really looking for something in the summertime, they can do that too. If you kind of like think about that, the Norwegian fjords, it's very famous. I'm getting a lot of group requests also, just remember that, and I'll share some of the itineraries also. Just in Iceland, they have 100 volcanoes, 100 of them. Just think about it. Filmmakers go there to, you know, shoot some of their films. And if you think about it, it's really easy to go there too. There are, in Iceland, there are like, it's only 3 hours from London to fly there. So if you think about going to Reykjavik, from JFK, it's only 6 hours, and there are non-stop flights too. So really, this is a very good destination. It's not that far, and you can have the villages, you can have national parks, birds, bears, also seals, etc. So think about your clients, if they are photographers, if they really like to take some pictures of the nature of or the wildlife, it's that's where you're going to go. If they wanted to experience the majestic midnight sun, there you go. If they wanted to have the polar bears, there you go. So when it comes to Arctic and the Norwegian fjord, it's a little bit different than the polar regions. You have more life here. Like small Greenlandic villages, you will be experiencing these small villages. Or Arctic islands, you will also see islands that have people living on it. And these colors, you see some people here, right there. So you have, remember I said there are like 2 million people living there in total. And these colors are made for purpose. I didn't know that. I learned it actually from Jason, that every color represents a building type. If it's a school, a hospital, a house, a grocery store. So when there is really a snowstorm, you can find those buildings, especially say if it's a hospital, by its color. I don't know which color represents what, but that's why they make these different colors so that the people can recognize what building is for what. Grimsey Island, you see here there's a golf. You can actually play golf here. It's a beautiful island. There's this, like this part that you're seeing, and here that side, there's a little village, puffins. I was talking about the national parks, waterfalls, a lot of them. The guests will have their whale watching with the private fishing. That we have some small whale watching. Also, we arrange it so that the guests can do their private whale watching, scenic guests only. Husavik is another small village that the guests can experience. Bird colonies, many, many, many different birds that you will be seeing everywhere. Seals, again, different types of seals that the guests will be experiencing it. Let's talk about a few of the itineraries. This is 15 days. It's across the Arctic Circle. As you can see, this starts in Amsterdam. It's, again, this is a really very cool itinerary. And it starts in Amsterdam and ends in Oslo. I again highly recommend pre and post. We can also arrange some pre and post stays also. Other one is Iceland Discovery. It's very popular, very, very popular. Remember again, from JFK to Reykjavik, it's right here. It's only 6 hours. If you're looking to put a group booking together, please let me know, especially for 2023. This sells so fast, all right? It's only 9 days cruise. With the pre and post, you can do like 12 days. And this is a great itinerary again, and it's discovering the Iceland from in and out. Beautiful itinerary. The Arctic in depth, this is 11 days. This is again a very unique itinerary. It starts from Oslo, Norway, and ends in Oslo. And it is actually day 2 to day 10. You are discovering all the way the Arctic. So it's a great experience depending on what your clients are looking for, right? If your client has a longer time, I think this is beautiful. And it is from Dublin to Boston. It's 19 days. We call it the Viking voyage. And it's a one-way. You can have your clients go to Dublin, Ireland, maybe let them stay a day or so, and then they can come back home to Boston, and it's 19 days. I think it's a great itinerary, and you can, if your clients has some time, please look into it, this itinerary too. So I have many more itineraries also, and I'm not going to go over one by one. When it comes to Arctic, we have really many different ones to go through, but these are the ones that I really like, and I just kind of picked it. This is like really, this one is, I love it because it ends in Boston, and basically your clients will just have to buy a one-way ticket to Ireland and come to Boston in a domestic ticket, wherever they're living, and they're just going to go home. I think it's a cool itinerary. It's a beautiful itinerary. Groups. So please meet Dave, Michelle, and Villa. Dave is our sales manager, and Michelle and Villa are in our operations managers. And depending on the itinerary, based on the space, you can have your free of cabin on Scenic Eclipse. Whatever you're thinking of, please let me know. We can check the availability and you will know about the free of cabin. So that's your opportunity to cruise for free when you put a group booking together. 2022 special group rates and the benefits. As you can see here, the polar itineraries, the minimum commission is 15%. Think about it. It starts 20 guests. So you need to have 10 guests to consider it as a group booking. The TC is all depends on the itinerary again, whether it's 9 days or 20 days itineraries, etc. So please let me know what you are thinking of so we can let you know the exact numbers of your group size, TC, FOC, and everything. Let's have a look at and let's remember how our ship looks like. Scenic Eclipse, the world's first discovery yacht. This is our scenic lounge, your whiskey bar that I was talking about. How beautiful it is. Theater is just beautiful. There's a bar there. I mean, you can come here anytime during the day. If you want to have a seat here and read a book, you can. Normally in this theater, your discovery team will be here doing lectures on, before your excursion or any discovery activities, or after that. They will also prepare the guests for the next day, what they will be experiencing, especially in the polar regions. This is one of the famous places to be in. This is Senses Spa. When we are at sea, it's a great way of just relaxing. It's 5,920 square feet. We have steam showers, we have sauna. Ladies and gentlemen, two separate sections. We have spa treatments. We use Suzanne Kaufman spa treatments and also John Masters organic hair products. Just keep it in mind. Of course, we have a state-of-the-art fitness center, yoga and Pilates. Of course, we have it and they're all included. And we have a separate part right behind here. If the guest wants to have a separate session, they can do that too. They just have to talk with the instructor. Wine and dine. Please meet our chef, Tom Gautier. He's a German chef, and we have 2,500 different meals on board. And if the guest wants to experience this 2,500 meals on board, they have to be our guest 1.5 months. Hey, why not? It's amazing. Please remember, we have up to 10 dining options. They're all included except the chef's table. The guest doesn't have to pay for, they don't have to pre-reserve anything. They just need to let the team at the reception know that they want whatever they wanted to explore that night, that they can make the reservation on board so they can have, let's say, French cuisine Lumiere. This is our pink champagne bar. This is look how beautiful it is, and it's all included. These specialty dining options are all included. Another picture, Cocos, you're seeing the teppanyaki. We also have teppanyaki. In this Cocos, we have 3 sections. We have a sushi bar with the 14 different sake. Also, they're all included. Teppanyaki is included, but we again highly recommend, please make reservations. Please tell your guests, clients, to make the reservations while they're on board. Chef's table, it is invitation by invitation only, depending on the suite type. At the handouts, I also included that, and I will share this information with you. So when you are talking to your clients, show them the value when you're upgrading them to any other higher suite types. Like, for example, we include an hour spa treatment on our spa suites. Epicure, it's our cooking class. Think about it, when we are at sea, when we're trying to approaching to a destination, when we're at sea, This is a great way to entertain. If any client would like to know how to cook, how to bake, it's also included. They just have to, you know, write down their names and reserve that date for them so they can enjoy. Let's see the suites. This is our entry level, all veranda suite. If you remember, 345 square feet. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It all has a separate sitting area and a private balcony. Spa suite. Remember, again, it starts from here, this level. An hour spa treatment is complimentary. So I suggest, again, when you are offering, don't look at the price always. Look at the value of why the spa suite is higher than the veranda suite. So when you are talking to your clients, it's an opportunity for them also to upgrade and pamper themselves. Why not? Owner's penthouse, we have only 2 of them, 2,099 square feet. And believe me or not, these sells the fastest. This is the owner's penthouse veranda. It has its own veranda also. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous penthouse. So this concludes my session. I hope I kind of touch base everything, and hello again. Let me unmute everyone. I think I have some questions over there, and you can always talk. Please do so. And let's see. Let's see the first, and you can unmute and talk if you want to. All right, the first question was from Karen. If we can do a group booking, yes, absolutely. And you have seen it. I have shown you we can have a group booking. Do you have social assets, blogs, etc. that we can use? Can we brand them? Of course. I can show you on our website actually that we are sharing this information, and you can put it on your website. I have a client that they're adding those information, especially for Antarctica and Arctic regions, that they use our blogs and they send it to their clients in their monthly newsletters. So I will send you that information too. Let me take a note here. So please do so. And you are seeing also on the screen, please, when you make any booking, including group booking, I'm extending $500 total per cabin additional discount. So any offers that is going on at the moment, like we do have some free business class air offer for Antarctica and I think the South Georgia. We have 3 itineraries that we include free business class air. So if you have a group booking also, please, we can add this $500. So it's an addition to the other offers. It really helps you to close your sale because nobody will have that. So when you're talking to your client, you can say, hey, book with me. I'll give you another $500 additional discount. And this $500 might be for their maybe spa treatment or maybe their helicopter ride. You know, it will be a discount, but they can actually, you know, spend it maybe for something else later on. So keep it in mind. All right, any other question? Any other question? You can speak if you want to. I hope you liked it. I try to do these things like in half an hour. I don't want it to go too very deep. However, if you have any clients, if you wanted to do this group bookings, and if you wanted to do a specific itinerary, then I can spend a half an hour going over with the brand and the product and the itinerary. Because if I do this now, it's really too much of information, but you know now the basic 5 key differences between Arctic and Antarctica. Now you know why Scenic Eclipse, and now you know our itineraries, and now you can really go back when you're talking to your clients, you can qualify them, whether they wanted to see the bears or they wanted to see the penguins, or they just wanted to see some nice, beautiful waterfalls. Like, I love it. All right, so any other question? Okay, someone, this was awesome and very informative. Oh, thank you, Karen. Thank you very much. I'm always here for you. I can do a cruise night. Again, I repeat, when you pick a destination, I will send you a follow-up email. When you pick up an itinerary, the destination, let me know. I can talk to your people, and we can do a cruise night, and we can close some sale. Any questions? Well, if you have any other questions, then you know how to reach me. oyab@scenicusa.com or 469-929-5706 is my phone number. And so I'm always there for you. Please remember, I will be traveling overseas tomorrow and to see mom. And I will be responding my emails, but there might be some delays. I just wanted to let you know, okay? So if you send me anything tomorrow, and if you do not hear from me till Friday, that's the reason I'm traveling. All right? So once again, thank you very much for your support, and your success is my success. I always say the same thing over and over. I'm always here to help. I'm always here to grow your business and my business. So thank you again. Wishing you a wonderful rest of your days, and just come and find me if you have any questions. Thank you, and thank you for your support. Mwah. Sending you lots of love and hugs. Bye, everyone.